Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, subscribe now and turn on notifications to receive these in-depth analyses of human psychology, relationships, and the subtle signals people send daily. Today, we'll be discussing a fascinating, perplexing, and very common topic: signs that a married woman loves you but is hiding it. Have you ever had that feeling that something is left unsaid? Perhaps a lingering gaze, a laugh that seems too genuine, or a conversation that drags on too long? These moments might make you wonder, was it just friendship or something deeper? Think about it now. The man expressing these feelings is married. Suddenly, everything becomes more complicated and complex. In this video, we explore the subtle, often unconscious signs that a married woman might be losing interest in her partner when she's trying to hide it. We even delve into the conflicting messages that clearly point to underlying psychological motivations, body language, behavior, and inner turmoil. But before we begin, let's clarify this. This isn't about drama, overstepping boundaries, or belittling anyone's marriage. It's simply about understanding and empathizing with others, deciphering nonverbal cues, and gaining insight into relationships. This knowledge will help you navigate life with greater compassion and maturity. If you're ready to discover these hidden dynamics, hit the like button now. This will definitely help the channel grow, and don't forget to leave a comment below. Have you noticed any of these signs? Let's take a look. First, why does this happen? Why would a woman who's been married and committed for life start to develop feelings for or show interest in someone else? Marriages aren't perfect. These are real, complex human relationships that evolve over time. Psychologically, unmet emotional needs are a major contributing factor. A wife may feel emotionally neglected, but in a subtle and unhappy way within the context of the marriage, rather than in everyday moments. Perhaps her husband is busy, distracted, or unwilling to offer the approval, appreciation, or deep listening she needs. Humans are inherently connected, and when this basic connection lacks warmth, even the simplest gestures from others can reactivate dormant parts of her brain. It might be as simple as remembering her favorite type of tea last week, complimenting her new hairstyle, or asking insightful questions about something she mentioned at her passing. These small gestures of care become especially noticeable when you're away from home. Attraction isn't always about romantic attraction or physical compatibility. Sometimes it's about emotional support. But don't get carried away. Other factors are at play: boredom with routine, reflection on midlife and what you want, anxiety that makes you crave rest, or the desire to reconnect with someone after years of marriage or motherhood. More importantly, these feelings can arise without her realizing it, potentially ruining her life. That's why the signs are so subtle and she resists them. Important note, friendship is not flirting. Most women are naturally friendly, charming, and kind to everyone. The difference lies in the consistency, focus, and seriousness with which they interact, especially with you. Does she become more energetic when you're around her? Does she treat others the same way? Or is there a noticeable difference? We'll explore how to spot that difference. If this topic interests you, like the video and subscribe to the channel if not. We'll soon be posting more content about understanding people, the psychology of attraction, and setting healthy boundaries. Now for the fun part, the real signals. They say actions speak louder than words. And when it comes to subtle attraction, body language is the whisper you'll hear more than ever. These signals are often subconscious. You might not even realize you're making them, but once you know what to look for, they're impossible to miss. First, prolonged or repeated eye contact. If she looks at you longer than usual, or if you sense an extra thrill, or if you see her glance across the room several times, she'll quickly look away when your eyes meet. It's a classic tactic. Eye contact is ancient. It's a way our ancestors used to express interest without words, but she often ends her conversations with a shy smile, a light touch of her tiny hair, or a pretense of checking her phone. Pay attention to her double vision, or how her young ones spread their wings. This biological instinct will make her ignore you. Then there are the subtle signs of interest and affection. When you're near her, does she suddenly smooth her hair, adjust her necklace, straighten her collar, or gently touch her neck or lips? These are automatic reactions grounded in evolutionary psychology. She naturally exudes beauty because she cares about your opinion. It's not vanity, but a charm born from her desire to look her best. Add a small face or a nervous smile, and the picture becomes clear. Even her posture tells a lot. Does she lean towards you? Even in a group, she leans forward while speaking, her legs pointed towards you, her arms open and uncrossed. An open demeanor undermines commitment and comfort. Conversely, if others join her and she suddenly crosses her arms, turns her back, or creates physical distance, the contrast is stark. She's concealing her secret by feigning ignorance. Mimicry is another form of concealment. Does she unconsciously mimic hand gestures? You take your drink and she takes hers. You lean back and she says, it's an automatic connection, a sign that she's thinking about you. And don't ignore this intimacy. Does she find ways to get physically close to you without it being obvious, like choosing a seat next to you or walking past you unexpectedly? These nonverbal cues are powerful because words can lie, but bodies rarely do. Pay attention to groups. When 3 or more groups gather, it's not by chance. Now let's look at how they talk or remain silent. When interest is subtle, conversations become intense, involving subtle revelations. They ask more questions than necessary. They ask someone, how was your day? And suddenly you hear about their dreams, frustrations, childhood stories, or weaknesses they don't usually share. This isn't a long conversation. She's a brilliant conversationalist, and it's hard to convince her to listen without judgment. She has an incredible memory for details. She'll remember your offhand comments from weeks ago about your favorite band, your nut allergy, or your dislike of breakfast. She'll simply say, hi, I saw your favorite band is on tour. Did you buy tickets? You invested in this event. Her mind is clouded by the factual details because you're constantly on her mind. Compliments cross the line of politeness. Instead of being just a smart, formal shirt, she's always portrayed as someone with brilliant ideas. I admire your way of thinking, or you're great at captivating others. These things affect her personality, her effort, her substance, and even what seems like an intimate matter. Her voice might soften, her tone might drop slightly, or she might pause to observe your reaction. There might also be a sense of humor. It might sound a little funny, but it's undeniable. And if she laughs a lot at your jokes, even the bad ones, it's a relationship fueled by happiness. The warmth in her voice, the way she pronounces your name, or the smooth flow of conversation are all signs that she's enjoying your energy more than she deserves. The effort they put in is a very clear indicator. It creates opportunities for them to be around you. If they attend your events, spend a lot of time at your workplace, participate in your projects, or ask for help, they'll receive advice they might not want. These aren't coincidences. They're deliberate attempts to build a close relationship. And suddenly, shared interests emerge. You love photography. She'll ask you for camera tips or share similar photos. You love podcasts. She'll tell you exactly what she recommends. She's the type of person who builds bridges without saying, I love you, and that's where the contradictions begin. In private or face-to-face encounters, she's warm, charming, and even sensitive. But if someone is present, especially her husband or mutual friends, she will turn her back, cold and formal, avoiding eye contact and offering only brief replies. This alternation between coldness and friendliness suggests feelings of guilt and fear of being exposed. If someone approaches her during the conversation, she may overreact by abruptly changing the subject, apologizing, or showing excessive friendliness to others. Or she might act excessively formal in public, be overly polite, address you as sir, or use titles. Avoiding direct acknowledgement is key. Despite all these signs, she won't say it outright. If you hint at it, she'll joke, change the subject, or deny it. Ambiguity is her weapon. These conflicting signals aren't a game. They're an internal struggle. Attraction versus loyalty. Desire versus duty. So what do you do when you notice these patterns? Make honesty a priority. Respect boundaries first. Her marriage is real, with real people who could be hurt. Fantasy is one thing, acting is another. Ask yourself, is this the kind of person I want to be with? Is she giving you too much attention? Don't hesitate if necessary. Limit the time you spend with her face to face. Keep the conversation going. Set mental boundaries. If the discussion becomes heated and uncomfortable, speak gently. I enjoy talking, but let's maintain a professional and friendly atmosphere. Transparency protects everyone. Focus on your values. Build open, honest, and deep relationships. Ultimately, the signals, from glances and attention to deep conversations, effort, and conflicting signals, reveal a hidden attraction rooted in unmet needs and the complexities of human nature. But understanding isn't permission. Respect, ethics, and self-control are more important. If this video helped you understand something in your life or made you think differently about people, click like and leave a comment to share your thoughts anonymously. Share this video with a friend who needs this information, and subscribe for more psychological analysis, relationship insights, and life advice. Turn on notifications. We'll be posting helpful videos soon. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, be respectful, and see you in the next video.